For the type of gay bar experience I was looking for, I would have to take the hour-long trek into Boston. I landed at Club Cafe, 209 Columbus Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts, 02116. I went on a Thursday night because I didn't want the weekend crowds to overwhelm me. I sat at the end of the bar, ordered a gin martini, and watched an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. It was accomplishment enough for me at the time. I was about to pack up and head out when a sharply dressed Venezuelan man named William sat next to me. I summoned the courage to compliment his watch, and my evening evolved from there. The two of us somehow made friends with a heterosexual couple having an extramarital affair. I politely accepted more than a few drinks on their dollar. The four of us then transitioned into the dance floor, where, in my inebriated state, I somehow managed to negotiate William's tongue into my mouth. This was the gay bar experience I was looking for. As closing time drew near, William told me he would feel guilty if he brought me, as sloshed as I was, back to his place. He did not, evidently, have any strong feelings about the idea of me walking alone around Boston after 1 o'clock in the morning until I was sober enough to drive an hour home. I handed him my phone, and he entered a number with too many digits. Your eyes may be whole, but the story I've told is your heart is as black as night. Your lips may be sweet, such that I can't compete, but your heart is as black as night. I don't know why you came along at such a perfect time, but if you let me hang around, I'm bound to lose my mind, 'cause your hands may be strong, but the feeling's all wrong. Your heart is as black as night. I would return to Boston gay bars alone a few times thereafter, to disappointingly uneventful results. After much observation in the role of wallflower, I determined that I might appear more romantically attractive to my fellow gay bar patrons were I to make an appearance in the company of friends. In my piteousness, I convinced several of my restaurant co-workers to embark upon a mission which I, and I alone, called Operation Find Me a Man. We landed at Club Cafe, 209 Columbus Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts, 02116. We swaggered in on a brisk Monday evening in midwinter because that's what our work schedules allowed. We sat at a high top, and my friends asked me if I saw anything I liked. After dithering between the 5 or so other people in the bar at that time, I was cajoled into buying a drink for a bespectacled gentleman sitting across the way with a female companion. He summoned me over. He was from North Carolina, in town touring law schools. We chatted alone for some time, casually scooting our chairs incrementally closer to one another. At just the moment when I reacted to something he said with a flirtatious giggle and tapped his knee, his female friend intervened. "It's time to go," she said with bulging eyes. "I think you've had enough to drink." "Why?" he replied. She then turned to me and declared loudly, "He's in a relationship, a committed relationship." She then grabbed him by the wrist and fairly dragged him from the bar, leaving me bewildered behind. I don't know why you came along at such a perfect time, but if you let me hang around, I'm bound to lose my mind, 'cause your hands may be strong, but the feeling's all wrong. Your heart is as black as night. Later that same evening, my friends joined me at the bar, agog at what they had just witnessed. I had spent a large portion of the evening already chatting up the law students, so the parameters of our mission shifted a bit. By now, the only other individual at the bar happened to be a very attractive bearded gentleman sitting to my right. One of my wingmen got his attention and indicated in not too many words that I was looking for something to do. He was from Saudi Arabia, of all places, in town for only a few more nights. He was staying at the Encore Resort and Casino. I told him I had never been, and he graciously extended an invitation. The group I came with quietly filtered out as we talked. The two of us meandered out of the bar and into his rental car. We stayed parked there a little while, getting to know each other a bit better. After a while, he told me he could not drive me because he first had to pick up a friend of his from another location. He gave me his phone number, his room number, and told me to meet him there in a half hour. If you've never been inside of Encore Resort and Casino before, it can best be described as really, really big. While I did have his room number, I had no way of knowing in which sector of the complex I could find it. So I approached a front desk receptionist and asked for help. She asked for his name. I didn't have an answer. It was nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was certain she thought I was a prostitute, so I decided to run away and send him a text message instead. For 15 minutes, I received no response. He didn't answer when I called. I was about to turn around and make the weary drive home when at last I received a message. It was a picture of his feet, inclined on the lip of a bubble bath. Getting ready, it said. Go have a drink. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, I replied. The bar is closed. Couldn't you just help me find your room and then finish up in the bathroom? For another 15 minutes, I received no response. The first time I called, it rang unanswered. The second time I called, it went straight to voicemail. I don't know why you came along at such a perfect time, but if you let me hang around, I'm bound to lose my mind. 'Cause your hands may be strong, but the feelings are wrong. Your heart is as black as night. Yeah.